Yo, welcome to this video playing Jahudor from the Netherlands. So let's get going. Yeah, fun little fact. If you watched the video before that, which should have been released yesterday compared to this release date, you notice a rating dip here. I lost about 20 points, and it's quite fun how I lost that, because yeah, sometimes you're just stupid. I actually played a little bit of Bullet yesterday, and at one point there are those buttons that you can click, yeah, for 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and at one point I accidentally clicked the 5-minute button, and a 5-minute game was started, and I was still dashing out those quick moves for Bullet. Then I wondered, why is this guy taking so long? And then I looked at the clock there, and I had played the first couple of moves instantly, but in the process I had made some terrible mistake. Yeah, you kind of dash out stuff, yeah, in Bullet, and I couldn't really come back from that. He totally destroyed me. So it was a pretty crazy way to lose rating points. Okay, while telling this story, we set up a kind of an unconventional opening here. Yeah, the Chigorin type. Not quite sure why I went a3 here, actually. Just dashed this out a little bit. Maybe still in Bullet mode from yesterday. Yeah, a3 is not completely useless, but it was more of a waiting move. I was thinking bishop d3 is not doing much. Okay, so I can take now here. I can take e4 now. This is interesting. That looks a little bit like the... yeah, maybe this. It looks a little bit like the Lasker variation of the Queen's Gambit declined. But he has the knight on c6, which is not really that appropriate. Okay, I'm taking with the queen. I mean, b takes would have given the pawn, but also I want to have a look at the e5 square, so that this break isn't so easily possible. Okay, he can still not play it as d5 is hanging. And if he takes first, I'm taking with the queen, so that after e5 I have d5 and I win c7. It's not so easy to get this break in. So what about this? A simple way is just to take it. Take d5, I mean. I can take actually and play queen b3. How is he covering d5 and a5? Okay. Sorry, d5 and b7. This is what I'm trying to say. a5 was coming to mind, or it was in my mind, the knight a5 move, but I can just take d5. So is this a pawn, or has he some tactical way to defend this? Don't see it at the moment. Okay, queen b7 is something that is not... yeah, okay, he cannot really go rook b8 as I take c7. And everything is falling apart. Okay, so if I'm taking b7 now, what is this? Yeah, there's no real reason not to, I guess. Knight a5 is useless. Rook b8, I take a6 even. And this is never enough for black. He can take b2, but there are some additional problems here. Bishop b5 is one of them. Let's have a look at this. Setting up this pin. It's not a pin, but it's attacking the knight, and a bit inconvenient. Just wonder if I'm doing that. What is he playing? A knight takes d4. I take on d4 with the knight. He can take b5, queen b5, knight takes d4. Yeah, that's a possibility. Queen to d3, maybe knight f3, g takes, bishop h3. This is a bit tricky, actually. That's a bit tricky. Not sure if I like it that much. Maybe I have something else that is a bit simpler. Just rook b1 maybe. Yeah, I'm already a pawn up. I don't need to do something so fancy. I mean, fancy is the wrong word for bishop b5, but it's, I mean, I already have a pawn, yeah, so I don't need to be greedy. Yeah, fancy was the wrong word. Greedy is the right one. Don't need to be greedy here. Okay, so here I can just take on b2, but that didn't help much. Okay, let's still do that. If I go bishop b5 now, knight d4 is not working, but the whole thing, the whole combination now is not playable. I have queen a8 also. After any kind of like rook b5, queen b5, knight d4, I have queen b8 check, and then I take it. So there is no tactic, I think. And I'd like to take on c6, getting rid of the knight. Yeah. It's knight e5 a move here. Knight e5. Nah, come on, let's just take. This is simple and good. That just leads to a good endgame. Even if I'm losing the a3 pawn, it's a very comfortable ending. Rook a3, yeah. Maybe you can go rook a3. Yeah, it's no real problem. However, I cannot do that. Where do I go? Maybe here. I have the check on b8 and knight e5. That's quite nice.
Check.
I can go rook a8 maybe, yeah. Kick me back. That's actually a good move. Okay, I have queen c2 as a little threat. Oh, okay.
Check.
That was nice. And very helpful.
Black
I mean, I had the better endgame there because my knight is just stronger than this bishop in this very static position. But okay, so let's have a look here. Yeah, he played the Chigorin. Normally, black is not playing e6 to transpose onto some kind of Queen's Gambit declined where the knight is slightly strange on c6. Normally they take here for more dynamic play. Yeah, something like e4, bishop g4, attacking the center here with piece pressure. e6, yeah, now it's like a Queen's Gambit decline with the knight on c6. Which is, I mean, not great, but it's also not like losing. Yeah, I mean, black is still fairly okay. Went h6, I kept it, and a6. Yeah, I played here a3 quite routinely. It was a matter of I didn't want to go here because knight b4 looked a bit annoying. I need to move that bishop again then, and I wanted to go to d3, not to e2. So I went here quickly to prepare the move, but. Naja, it's probably okay. Knight e4, this trades things. Maybe you could have considered to take with this. It's interesting. Trying to still have the option of playing the c pawn. If I take now... Okay, the knight is maybe not ideal here in this structure, but... Well, it's not so bad. Black quite often gets in e5 in this kind of situation. Okay, so this was quite logical, I think. Bishop e2. Yeah. And rook c8. Yeah, now the question is a slow move or what I did. I tried to really get to the pawn. Well, it seems fine. The computer agrees that white is quite substantially better. Queen here, queen b7. Yeah, it it agrees with that. Yeah, and now, okay, rook b1 is even right. Yeah, the thing that I didn't like about this move was, okay, yeah, oh, it was a good game, it seems. The comp agrees that this isn't clear. That's good. That's good. I actually overlooked something, I think. My line was this. I was thinking here, I saw this, and this didn't seem clear to me, as any check on the G file is deadly. I have to keep the rook, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. And I didn't calculate further, but the computer gives this, and black is almost winning. Yeah, this is, yeah. Okay, that was a good calculation then, that bishop b5 wasn't right, and rook b1 is actually given as the best move. And bishop b5, so it was good. Yeah, I played it okay. Oh yeah, now I'm missing something. Yeah, okay. I was, my idea was that, okay, like I'm better also if I'm better even if I'm giving away a pawn on a3, but there's no need. I can go a4, which is quite a simple move, huh? And this is far better. I'm just keeping the pawn. Yeah, this is much worse in comparison. Yeah. And here, oh, I could have taken a3. I didn't think about that. That's of course very strong. Ah, stupid, huh? Stupid. I could have taken here. This is this is a lot of material for the queen. In fact, this is quite an easy win, because those pawns, they will be taken by my pieces very easily. Okay, he can play c5, yeah, to trade one off, but I'm winning this, yeah, just by regrouping bishop to g2, pick that up, and then I'm winning pawn after pawn. Yeah, that would have been even stronger. Lots stronger, actually.
Check.
Yeah, here I'm better, but it's not like I'm winning. So yeah. Here, yeah, and he blundered this piece. But if he doesn't do that, let's say he goes here, I have a quite nice and substantially better endgame. I think it's also better than what the computer is giving. It just gives 0.5 about for white, but I think it's more than that, because it's very uncomfortable. Those pawns keep being weak, and it's what you sometimes get out of the Carlsbad variation, yeah, the minority attack kind of scenario. It's a very nice position where that you can, well, play on forever, torture black. But of course I could have won much more. Yeah, I could have played much more decisively earlier. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.